The parable of the Good Samaritan. And behold, a certain lawyer stood up, tested him, saying, Teacher, what shall I do to inherit eternal life? He said to him, What is written in the law? What is it you're reading of it? So he answered, You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, and all your mind, with your neighbor as yourself. And he said, You have answered rightly. Do this, and you will live. But he, wanting to justify himself, said to Jesus, And who is my neighbor? Who isn't your neighbor? These are like philosophical questions, like you have no enemies from Vinland Saga. Who is your neighbor? A certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell among the thieves, who stripped him from his cloth, wounded him, departed him, leaving him half dead. Now by chance a certain priest came down that road, and when he saw him, he passed by on to the other side. Likewise a Levite, when he arrived at the place, came and looked, and passed by on the other side. But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion. So when he went to him and bagged his wounds, pouring on oil and wine, he set him on his own animal, brought him to an inn, and took care of him. On the next day, when he departed, he took out 2 denarii, giving them to the innkeeper, and said, Take care of him, and whatever you spend when I come again, I will repay you. So which of these three do you think his neighbor will do among the leaves? He said, or the thieves. He said, Show them mercy. And Jesus said, Go and do likewise. So he's saying, even the lowest among you, even the thieves are your neighbor. And that's why that was a long winded thing to come back to. Like, who's your enemy? You have no enemies. No one is really going after you, the person scrolling on this TikTok. No one has been sought out on this planet to make sure that your life is ruined, right? So if you feel like there's somebody in your life who's doing something against you, there may be reasons why they're taking those actions that has nothing to do with you. You just happen to fall in the way of that, and you cannot take that personal. And maybe you can work together to kind of get yourself out of the way. I don't know. And the idea of like, who's your neighbor? Everybody, even the thieves, show them love and show them mercy and show the kindness. I think that's just I think that's a beautiful message. That's why, like, I've enjoyed picking up and reading the Bible. Like, I picked it up and read a little bit of it, and maybe it was just serendipitous. Maybe it was, God's will, the universe, to put me right into Luke. But it was a really good starting point for me for where I'm at in my life and how I perceive, the world and other religions and stuff like that.